Hey guys, what is going on? This is Background Noise, episode 338. I am your host, HydroxideAnt, and this week, so far, we are rocking solo. We haven't done a whole lot of solo shows throughout our time here on YouTube and Twitch, but I am always excited for a new challenge to come up, and doing a solo show is that challenge. So I feel like a nice place to always start with these kinds of shows is like an update on me, because usually I don't really talk much about myself on these. Of course, we're talking to friends and all, but it's currently, I've mentioned weight loss in the show before. When I had started my weight loss journey, I started at 245. I am now down to 212, so I am happy about that. It's not easy, and I do have days where I'm like, well, I ate more food than I've ever seen before in my entire life. I don't know why I did that. So, that does happen. However, I grabbed a healthier air quotes, not high in calorie snack. I actually have a gluten-free Chex Mix, which a cup of it is 180 calories, and I'm just having it like a snack right now. So, and compared to having like a piece of cake or something, it's better. It'd be better if I didn't eat anything, but I still eat stuff. But, the world has been interesting, so I feel like it's a good time just to hang out. I feel like Background Noise has always been a place for, at least I wanted it to be a place for us just to chill out, have a nice time, and, just forget about the world for a little bit. So, how to forget about the world. Hypothetical questions. Usually, when I start off a show on my own, I honestly just start a bunch of would you rathers or hypotheticals and just see, yeah. So, I have not read any of these beforehand, so let us see where we end up. You're walking in a forest, and you found a black suitcase. Inside it holds $1 million and a piece of paper stained in blood with a single word, don't. Would you take the suitcase home or leave it? That's hard. There's a part of me that initially was like, alright, so it says don't. Stained in blood. So first of all, if it's stained in blood, I might just call the cops. And be like, hey, if no one claims this, do I get it? But no. I think I wouldn't. That's a really hard one, because it is $1 million, right? Because you have to think in what $1 million is, and say to someone in my position in life, $1 million would be an astronomical amount of money, but a paper stained blood with a single word, don't. So it's the risk of whatever this don't is, versus what the $1 million could do for me and everyone around me. I might just take the L and hope the don't is like hypothetical, like this question, and I might take the suitcase. Yeah, just because realizing what $1 million I could do for everyone around me with $1 million, yeah, amazing. It's really hard not to take $1 million in most situations. Here's the next one. There are two birds and two doors. One door leads to heaven and the other to hell. One bird lies, the other tells the truth. They both look the same and can't see each other. What do you do? So this reminds me of the same riddle, actually, that there are like two doors in front of you, two people guarding doors, and you have to ask them a question in order to know which one is lying. So I would just ask them what the other one would say. Okay, I would ask them, what would the other one say this door leads to? Because the one of them always tells the truth, the other one always lies. So the one who always tells the truth would say their door is hell. Because that's what the other one would say. And then the one that always lies would say heaven. Would he also say hell? I don't know. I think he would say hell in that scenario, and or heaven, and you would go through the door with the first bird. I don't know. I think that's it. I am something people buy. They all buy to eat me, but never actually eat me. Who am I? I don't. Is this a riddle rather than a hypothetical? There's no answer to it. I'm gonna skip that one. Okay. If you could change your mind... No, sorry. If you could change sex for a week, would you do it? Do you think it's easier being male or female? I don't think I would change. I think the case for changing would be generally a monumentous learning experience of really being able to understand where someone else is coming from. And do you think it's easier being male or female? I don't think I have an answer for that. Throughout history, it's probably been easier being male. I like to think in modern day, it's more 50-50. But the world still has a lot of growing to do. Would you rather be deaf or blind? I don't know. So, like, obviously we've talked about and joke about it all the time. I am colorblind. But I might rather... I'm so bad at reading lips already. Like, so I might pick blind. Would you rather forget who you were or everyone else was? I'd rather forget who I am. And, like, yet again, the people, I've mentioned this before, but the people in my life are the most important thing to me. Would never want to choose to forget them. If you could really sell your soul to the devil, what would you sell it for? I don't know. That's kind of crazy, like the concept at the very least, but it would have to be for like near unlimited riches, right? Because if you're given your soul, and theoretically, in the line of thinking here, you would send yourself to damnation for all of eternity by selling your soul. It would have to be something worth enough to make life here better for you and everyone else around you. So probably something like that. Find a book to begin to read only to discover that it is your life. You get to the point where you are now. Do you turn the page that you will not be able to change events to come? No, I burn it. Would 100% just burn that book. I would not. Would it be cool to know how the future goes? Yes. However, knowing that you're not able to change the events to come, nah, I wouldn't want to. Because even knowing, like, my nature, so say, like, it said that you're gonna have that gluten-free Chex Mix for dessert. I'll be like, you know what? No, I'm not having that gluten-free Chex Mix. I would fight it at every turn, or every corner. If you were the opposite sex for a month, how would you spend it? There are a whole lot of questions like this. But how would I spend being an opposite sex for a month? I don't know. That's a genuinely hard question. I feel as if this was a thing, I would hope there was a little leeway time beforehand. And I can explain to everyone in my life what has happened. I'd probably just try to live a normal life. If you're really a robot, what do you want to know? That'd be kind of cool to know if I was a robot. That does bring up some weird, like, universe questions, though. But, maybe no. So, like, the tag on this question is funny, right? So, but, to me, this is a bit freakier, because it's like, this goes into the whole, like, idea of we might all be living in a simulation. And I generally do not like that. Nuh-uh, no siree, Bob. So I'm going to say, no, I don't want to know. Would you rather be uglier or dumber? Can't get much lower on either of those spectrums. Yeah, no, generally can't get lower on either of those spectrums, so I don't think it's a fair question to answer. If you could choose between 50 years of being incredibly happy or to live forever and be unhappy, it's the 50 years of being incredibly happy. There is no way I don't think there is a different answer to that. If you could learn any one skill in the world without trying, like a Matrix learning style, which would you pick? We've actually had a similar question a few weeks back, where we were asking each other questions, and it was, what one language would you want to learn? And I would choose to learn sign language, just because I feel like it's a useful tool and you'd be able to communicate. Also, if I chose to be blind, you know what, I'm going to change my answer earlier and change it to deaf, and then take this one and pick sign language, and I would be able to communicate. What would you do if you found out you had 24 hours to live? I would contact as many people as I know, and tell them how much it meant to me. This is the age-old classic. If a genie offered you 3 wishes, what would you wish for? So, I've thought this through a million times already. And I would say, wish 1, I wish to break all of the rules of wish making. Wish 2, and like if he says, "Oh, you can't do that. That's against the rules," then I will say, wish 1, I wish it wasn't against the rules. Wish 2, I wish for unlimited wishes. It always comes back to unlimited wishes. But if it, like, generally speaking, if you were limited to 3 wishes, I would say, wish 1 would be for probably the world to become a generally more peaceful place where everyone is equal and we all are able to find some sort of happiness in our lives. Wish 2, I would wish for... It's really hard not to wish for, like, unlimited wealth. Or just, like, a decent amount of wealth, because yet again, if you had a decent amount of wealth, you'd be able to help everyone else out. Yeah. No. I wish, that as a society we were able... Second wish is I wish we were able to find cures to every single disease that pops up for the foreseeable future. And wish 3? That's hard. Wish 3. Wish 3 is hard. You know? I would wish... I don't know what this would... The long-term impacts on my decisions, who knows? I would just wish no one lived in poverty. Alright, you can invent a food product where you mix together equal amounts of butter, and I can't believe it's not butter. What do you name it? I would name it, guess what this is. Message on Derek back. And down later. Okay. You offered a pill that makes you 25% more intelligent, but permanently removes your hair, including eyebrows. Do you take it? No, because... No. No, thank you. If a close friend murdered someone for good reason, but you couldn't go to the police, how would you dispose of the body, or would you turn them in? Oh, goodness. That is not a question that feels like you should answer on a podcast. Yeah, just gonna move on. Would you rather have to say everything that comes to your mind or never say anything again? Never say anything again. If Jurassic Park were real, would you visit? No, I've seen the movies. They always go bad. If you could go back and be any age for a month, what would you choose? I'm gonna eat a little bit of Chex Mix for a second and think about that. Delicious. I'm just saying Chex Mix. You could sponsor me. Oh, this might be interesting. So if I have the full whatever, ability that I have now, like, clear mind and everything, I would choose to be pretty young, I think. I think I would choose to be, like, 3 or 4, because in that way, my great-grandmother, who referred to Mom as Mom, passed away when I was in kindergarten, so I would have been 4 or 5. So if I go back to 3, I'd be able to see her. I'll be able to see my great-grandfather. Yeah, it would just be nice to have more memories of being younger, because we, as, like, people don't always remember a whole lot of things from being younger. So, yeah. If you could ask yourself, your future self, from the year 2050, one question, what would it be? So in 2050, I just want to do quick maths here. That's 30 years from now. I'd be 54 years old. I would just ask something like, who wins the 2024 Super Bowl? But on a serious note, I would ask, are we happy? And then do my best to fix it if the answer is no. Or maybe, are we happy? And if so or not, why? If it had to always be nighttime or always daytime, which would you choose? I would choose nighttime. I generally prefer nighttime to daytime. If you had to eat one part of your body or die an extreme death, what party, I'd eat like a pinky toe. Easy. Would you accept a $30K per week job offer where you get paid to sit in a pitch black room and do nothing for 8 hours a day? It depends what do nothing means, right? Because if I can sleep, I would just sleep then. Right? And when it says 8 hours a day isn't bad, I might do it. There is a shot that you just go crazy, though. not being able to do anything for that long. But if you were a superhero, which of your friends would you pick as your sidekick, and what would your respective powers be? I had to pick a friend to be my sidekick. It's hard not to go with the classic Jacob answer. But there is a part of me that would love to pick one of my dogs. And we would just have, like, we'd just basically be like Superman and Crypto? The super dog? Yeah, I think it was Crypto. If your girlfriend... Oh, nope, we're not getting to that one. Nope. We're skipping over that one. What historical figure would make the worst ghost to be haunted by? I don't know. Probably someone who, like... When Ashton Kutcher dies, because when he hosted the show Punk'd... Yeah. Historical figure, though, probably, like, Putin. Not Putin, I'm sorry. Like, Stalin or Hitler probably would be the worst. If you had to travel 100 years into the past or 100 years into the future, which would you choose? I preferably neither, but I'd probably go 100 years in the future. Would you rather have 4 legs or 4 arms? 4 arms. Imagine all. You could really run fast, but you couldn't open doors. Oh, so you only... Oh, so you're losing the other 2. Oh. To me, I thought you were just getting 2 extra limbs for free. I mean, like, you just take the arms, because, like, that's cool. I basically become Machamp from Pokemon. I'd probably take the 4 arms. I feel like it'd be easier to learn how to walk on your hands than to use your legs to do hand things. If you could only eat one type of food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Gluten-free trail mix. I'm open to sponsorships. Would you rather be rich and a horrible person, or poor but a great person? Poor but a great person. And would you rather be rich and ugly or poor and good looking? I'm already ugly, so might as well be rich. Would you rather end all wars or world hunger? World hunger. Only because people throughout time almost always will go back to wars. I guess, like, all wars forever, but I think world hunger would benefit more people. If a zombie plague were to start right now, where would you hold up? That's a great question. I would get my girlfriend, closest friends and family together, and ask who has the best spot to go, and follow them blindly. You could pick any 3 people in the world to be marooned on an island with. Who do you choose and why? Let's just take background noise people, and then do background noise from the island. I'm taking Brecken, Kyle, and we'll say Nathan. Who are, like, the most people on the podcast? And we'll just do back... Oh, Kyle would hate that. Kyle doesn't want to go outside. I'm picking Kyle anyway. The building is on fire. Do you save siblings or do you have... Wait. Do you save a sibling or 4 strangers? Sibling. You're driving along in your car on a wild, stormy night. It's raining heavily. When suddenly you pass by a bus stop, you see 3 people waiting for a bus. An old lady who looks as if she's about to die. An old friend who once saved your life. The perfect partner you've been dreaming about. Which one would you choose to offer a ride, knowing very well that there could only be 1 passenger in your car? I am not a doctor. But why I'm saying that I am not a doctor is because... How would I know that she's about to die? I'm like, maybe, her tummy hurts. I would take the old friend who once saved your life. I already have the perfect partner, and I would hope that she's gonna be okay. If I saw a friend, I'm not gonna ditch the friend. If you had a sock stuffed in your mouth, do you think you can get it out without using your hands or feet? Yes. Depends how far stuck it is. You just try spitting a lot of times. If you had to be stuck in a TV show for a month, what would you pick, and what character would you be? So I guess do you have to be a different character other than yourself in this universe? I would choose to be a part of, like... This is because that's so stupid, but, like, why not be, like, Guy Fieri? And then, like, being, like, diners, drive-ins, and dives, right? And he just... It's a TV show, which is real life, but, like... You just eat. You go to different places and eat. And I probably could have some leeway over where I pick, so... Nice. If time travel were possible, what one event would you like to go back and change or witness? So, big proponent of the butterfly effect. Would not really want to change anything. There are certain things, obviously there have been atrocious events throughout human history. However, you never know changing one thing that, you know, like, what if you made it worse is basically the issue. But I would probably choose what would be, like, a really cool moment throughout history to witness. So the moon landing would be one of the coolest things to witness, I think, in my opinion. I'm going with the moon landing. Would you rather be stuck on the island from Lost or Gilligan's Island? Gilligan's Island. They just got up to, like, a bunch of wacky stuff. Who would win in a fight between MacGyver and Chuck Norris? Unless there's, like, a lot of, like, paper clips around, Chuck Norris. MacGyver really is just known for being able to, like, find his way out of any situation. Which, unless the situation is fighting Chuck Norris, then maybe he would be able to. But I think Chuck Norris. It's kind of like it's kind of hard. You know? But yeah. Chuck Norris. If you were going to be stranded on a deserted island and only could take 3 things, what would you take? What if it was only one item? Okay. So... take 3 things. I would take rations. No, I would honestly take that's hard. A boat. Let's go to the one and I'm taking no, let's go to the 3. I'm taking a boat. It said things. I know technically people weren't things. A boat captain. And someone who's really good with directions. So Jacob. My friend Jacob is just really, actually, generally always pretty good at directions. Just generally, like, light years beyond my capability of knowing where to go. You could cure all diseases in the world forever, but to do so, you have to murder one innocent child. Would you do it? Yes. Because so that's a case of the weight, right? So one person versus billions. You do the one. If you could travel 50 years into the future but never return, would you do it? No. What about 1,000 years? No. If you had to live in... Sorry, if you had a week to live and could do any 5 things in the world, what would they be? Oh, okay. I would just straight visit places throughout the world. I've always wanted to visit Japan, England, preferably like the London area, Italy. I would probably want to go like on just a long road trip around the U.S. and visit a bunch of places with Brecken and friends, and then the fifth thing, I would visit my friendos up in Canada. That's what I would do. I'm gonna eat some more Chex Mix, by the way. Delicious. Would you rather live in the Harry Potter world or the Twilight world? Harry Potter. To me, Harry Potter is way more interesting. If you could be any living person for a day, who would you choose? I had a funny answer, but no one else is really here in the call to to hear it, so I'm gonna not go with that one. But yeah, you know what? Maybe I would be who's the richest person in the world? Richest person in the world. Jeff Bezos. I'd be Jeff Bezos, and give me a lot of money. If you could be a professional athlete in any sport, what would you choose? When I was younger, I played a whole lot of baseball. So you would think baseball would be the obvious answer. I loved baseball. I think basketball. I think generally I would be a basketball player if I could be. I'm very short, not athletic, not talented. Yeah, all things against me. If you won $10 million and had to spend it in 5 days, what would you buy? I'd pay off anyone's debt I ever heard of. Yeah, and let's buy everyone whatever they wanted. If you could change one thing about how the human body has evolved, what would it be? So like it actually gives examples: a third eye, bigger brain, webbed toes. But we're not talking about X-ray vision or anything like that. Why not? Why can't it be X-ray vision? Now I'm gonna say X-ray vision to spite you, Mr. Question Person. If you could be one age forever, what age would you choose? I'd be like the age I am now. I think that sounds nice. Someone offers you this deal: 20,000 for nothing. Or 200,000 if you can pick the number you're thinking between 1 and 5. I just take the 20,000. Because, like, what if I get it wrong? If after dying you can come back as any living thing other than human, I would choose. What would you choose? To me, Chex Mix. I'd be a dog. I think being a dog would be cool. Would you rather be 3 foot or 9 foot tall? 9 foot. I could get into the NBA finally. If you could domesticate any animal in the world to be your pet, what would it be? Oh. Oh, that's good. A wolf. I know they have domesticated wolves, but like a straight wolf. Yeah, wolf. No. For Brecken's sake, a weasel. No, a wolverine. It would be a wolverine. Yeah. Would you rather know a lot about a little or a little about a lot? I already know a lot about a little and a little bit about a lot, so I'm gonna go a little bit about a lot, I guess. What would you eat for your last meal? Gluten-free Chex Mix. Well, how would you describe blue color to a blind man? I am colorblind, so not very accurately or very well, unfortunately. What one piece of advice would you give to your younger self? I wouldn't want them to change, like, because I like where I am. But maybe I would have probably told myself something along the lines of just try to do things that make you happy. And though there will be dark times in your life, things will always get better. Because I think I would talk to, like, teenage me. I would actually talk to, like, freshman year of high school me. And I would tell them that everything will get better. Even though right now might not seem so hot, and there'll be times in the future that events will happen that you can't control. It'll get better. You will get better. If you were given the chance to travel to an alien planet, but you had to be frozen for 20 years while in space while the spaceship traveled there, would you take it? When you return to ship, it takes 20 years again, but you only age while on the alien planet, so everyone you know is 40 years older. No. Because I'm not in a position in my life that I think I would be able to straight just say goodbye to everyone for 40 years. Because just, hypothetically speaking, 40 years from now, all of my friends would be in their mid-60s. My girlfriend would be mid-60s. So if she had to live 40 years without me, that's not conducive, right? How could you ever make someone wait 40 years for you? You basically have to say goodbye to every aspect of your current life to do this. First of all, I just couldn't. Yeah, because it's kind of like I'm lucky enough to still have grandparents, where a lot of my friends don't. Even my parents would be very old by then. 40 years from now, I think my dad it's like 51. 91, Like, that's a long time for now. And I would not trade those 40 years on visiting an alien planet for the world. I mean, 40 years here, I would never trade that. That's what I meant to say. If you could pick a single superpower, what would it be and why? So, maybe, like, mind reading. Yeah, because I could, like, make money in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, more traction, Michelle. If you could only wear one piece of clothing for the rest of your life, would it be a onesie? Sadly, one piece of clothing, like a onesie with like footies. I would do an adult onesie. Totally counts as one piece of clothing. Because God does no one need to be cursed to see my body. If your life was Seinfeld, what character would you be? I like to think I'd be Jerry, but probably like whatever Jason Alexander's character was, because I'm not cool. I mean, Jason Alexander is cool, but George or whatever his name wasn't like portrayed as the coolest guy. Would you give up true love for 10 million or 100 million? No. Would not. So I assume this is like a hypothetical scenario where you straight just lose feeling for the person? Would never. Never. To be totally bald or completely covered in hair? I think maybe completely bald. If you could alter a part of your personality, what would you change and why? I would make myself more open to criticism. I like to think that I am open to criticism, but I do think there's a part of me that does, like, fight back, at least in my head, when given criticism, so, yeah. Pick any sport. Would you rather be the best player on the worst team or the worst player on the best team? Best player on the worst team. If you had to choose between friendship or relationship, which one would you choose? They're equally great. What matters to you more? That's beyond hard. I'd probably choose... I don't know. That's hard. Maybe the relationship. Because I think it would be easier to patch up a friendship than it would be a relationship. At least, like, in my head. If you were going to a Star Wars themed dress-up party, who would you go as? I don't really have to dress up if I go as Boba Fett. So... No, I'm not Boba Fett. Jabba the Hutt. Sorry. Sneezing. Sneezing again. My goodness. Yep, I would just... If I was Jabba the Hutt, I can kind of just show up. You're on a first date with someone. They promise to answer the next 3 questions you ask completely honestly, leaving out no details what question you ask. What is your ideal partner? Life partner, I should say. What else? I don't know. Probably anything around those lines would be what I ask. It would just be like what their life goals were and what they really think of me. Go like that a little bit. Wouldn't that be interesting? Doing the tally marks, because I never did that today. If you were on a plane and both pilots died, you put the pilot seat and the air traffic control talked you through the plane, do you think you could actually land it? No. No, because I think there's a lot of color-based things in being a pilot, and I just would not be able to do it. I would just be like, could we get anyone else to do this? Oh, Steve poked me. Be down to 5. KK. What is one thing in life you can't live without? The caring of the people around me. Yeah. That generally yeah. I feel like that friendship around me. Or at least like the care of the people around me. Would you rather own a ski lodge or a Surf Coast holiday house? Ski lodge. You make so much money. If you had to wear a mask for the rest of your life, what would you choose? Dude. Bane mask. Bane mask or like a luchador's mask? One of the two. Delicious Chex Mix, by the way. If you could choose the sex of your unborn baby, would you? What about other attributes like height? No, I wouldn't. Like, if the only things I would choose would be, like, if I can make sure that they come out healthy, like, and live a happy life. Could you live the life of any movie character, who would you choose? Who just has generally good things happen to them in movies over and over again? Shrek. That would be Shrek. If you could only listen to one band for the rest of your life, what one would you pick? I'm gonna take an artist. I'm gonna go Eminem because I feel like Eminem has a song for every mood. Would rather be a cat or dog? Easy dog. Would you rather travel for the rest of your life, only stay in one place for like 3 months, or never leave your home state again? Travel for the rest of my life, because I can break that. I can go 3 months of vacation, 3 months back, 3 months of vacation, 3 months back. If an alien suddenly appeared in front of you, what do you think you would? How do you think you react? I'd be like, oh, okay. So, in disclaimer, like if it was like alien, like ET, I'd be like, all right, stay here. I'm gonna get some Reese's Pieces. Always wanted to try this. A movie like Alien, I'd freak out and run away, I think. Yeah. Let's see. If your choice is someone with music, which is the one track you would play and repeat for days on end? Friday by Rebecca Black. Easy Friday by Rebecca Black. I don't see any other way about that. It's the best answer. If you change one part of your appearance, what would it be? I'd probably put myself down to my goal weight. In the event of a zombie apocalypse, what would your hand weapon of choice be? It would be a baseball bat. Yes. If you could live the life of any person in the world, living or dead, who would you choose? I'd choose HydroxideAnt. That guy seems kind of cool. If you could ask any historical figure one question, what would it be and who would it be and what would you ask? I would ask whoever made Stonehenge what the hell it is. If you could breed a hybrid animal of any two species, what would you choose? Ooh, what two would you choose? Oh. Corgi. Hippo. It would just be like a hippo that's the size of a corgi. Oh no, it's a giraffe and a corgi. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Great test mix, by the way. Yeah, corgi and a hippo. No, giraffe, so we'd have a tiny giraffe. If you are leading an army when a superior enemy is spotted approaching your position, you can retreat, which has a 70% chance of succeeding, or you could fire a new experimental weapon, which has a 90%
User
chance
joined
of
your channel.
annihilating the enemy army, but only... Hello, Steve.
Hello.
Only has a 30% chance of causing so much damage that your army is wiped out. You go with the higher percentage.
What are we talking about?
We're doing hypotheticals.
Hypotheticals for what?
They're just random hypothetical questions I found on Google.
Oh.
Yeah. So this one is you're leading an army when a superior enemy army is spotted approaching on your position. You can retreat, which has a 70% chance of succeeding, or you could fire a new experimental weapon, which has a 90% chance of annihilating the enemy army, but also has a 30% chance of causing so much damage that your army is wiped out. What do you do? I go with the 90% chance.
Now, hear me out, right? What's to say I can't retreat most of my army and then use the 90% chance?
That's sort of what I was thinking. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Unless you need the entire army to like detonate it, for some weird reason. But I'm like, if I'm the only one that needs to be there, I would do me as like the only one there. But I think in this hypothetical, they're saying that you wouldn't have time to do both. Um,
Yeah.
Because like having a 90% chance to go your way and then a 30% chance to fail, to me, I don't know percentages that way, but that seems like a greater chance than no. Well, I don't know, because 90 going your way is only a 10% failure, and then the 30% chance of causing is the that leaves only 70% chance that it's the same 70% that your army would live anyway,
Yeah.
right?
Um. Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you have a 70% chance of succeeding if you just straight retreat versus 30% chance of causing so much damage that your army's gone, it's the same percentage of you're gonna win or
Yeah.
you live.
So
I
you
think
you always take the 90.
yeah,
Yeah.
you take the 90. I think that's
Yeah.
think
Because
we
if nobody lives, that's better than them living.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. um
God
Okay,
damn, that's
so
morbid.
there was one. It is. There's one before this that I want to get your take on. It's a lot sillier.
Okay.
If you could breed a hybrid animal of any two species, what would you choose? If it helps, this is my answer. I'd
Yeah.
pick a dog, specifically a corgi and a giraffe, because it would just be a tiny corgi-sized giraffe.
All right. All
It
right.
sounds adorable.
Hear me out. All right.
I'm listening.
So, we're gonna take a koala
Okay.
and breed it with a snake, like a python or a rattlesnake.
Okay. Okay.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna give the koala venom.
Oh.
So that way, when it drop bears on you, it poisons the shit out of you.
Okay. So we're just making dangerous
We're-
koalas.
We're making Australia worse.
Yeah, we just made Australia worse again somehow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was possible, but you just found a way to make Australia worse.
And then they're cold-blooded too, so they don't show up on thermals.
I just love the idea of it's like, yeah, so Australia has decided to use koalas to fight every war for the rest of time. I like it.
God. Fucking emus. Have you learned about the emu wars?
I've heard of them before. I don't
Okay.
know specifics, though.
Australia lost a war to birds.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It's my favorite thing.
So that's Australia. So
Yeah, Australia is, See, a good hypothetical would be, like, how much money would it take for you to live in Australia?
depends where in Australia.
Yeah, I was gonna say, actually, like, in, like, Sydney or something, I'd be,
Yeah.
I'd probably pay to live there.
Actually, so I do have an amount, and I need to look it up because there is a way in Australia where you could dig a canal and make like a lot of land arable really quickly,
Ooh,
like the whole center of Australia.
I love it.
So you just dig the canal and then make sure you own all of, like the Australian badlands, and then make bank while farming.
Yeah, whatever that number is, that's what we want.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Love it.
Oh God.
If you could win a gold medal at the Olympics, what sport would it be in? I don't know if I'd qualify for the Olympics. I think I'm more of a shot for the Special Olympics. However, assuming it's the Olympics, I don't know. That's hard. It's like, what are my skill sets able to do?
Oh,
All right, I need a list of Olympic sports.
that's yeah.
Because if ping pong or something is on there, I'm going ping pong.
Ping pong is on there.
I think it's ping pong.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So
It has the least risk of, fucking archery. Archery.
I'm looking at archery. I'm like, archery would be cool
Yeah.
at the very least, right?
Yeah.
Um,
What the hell is equestrian eventing?
it was the second thing that came up, and I just ignored it because I didn't know what it was.
Seems like it's taking horses through like water and all this crazy stuff.
It's like what people joke that water polo is.
Yeah.
So I just like to point out here that badminton is an Olympic sport.
Oh.
I think, Steve, we could be a duos badminton team and become world champions.
No, no, hear me out. The modern pentathlon.
What is that?
Okay, so from the looks of it is swimming, then fencing,
What?
then horse riding, then shooting guns, then running.
You know what? Yes, that's what I want.
Yeah.
That's the one I want to win.
Badminton's cool, but like,
I was more saying like, what would I actually have a shot at? Like,
Oh, yeah,
realistically, like if you put like if I was playing the best people in the world in like baseball, basketball, ice hockey, I would die probably. Or wrestling or something. No, it's not
I
gonna
might
happen.
have a shot at running, but like,
Fair.
like I can get down to like an 8-minute mile pretty easily. So I don't know how far I could go with that, but
Nice.
like distance running maybe. But like,
I think realistically, badminton
Yeah.
is my best shot. However, the modern pentathlon is definitely what I want to win now.
yeah, I want to win the modern pentathlon. That'd be. Why have I never seen this on the Olympics?
I wonder if it's like very new.
It could be. Tokyo 2020.
I'm seeing something that it was at the 1992 Summer Olympics.
Okay. Was that the earliest?
I'm trying to see. There was just like a link to jump to 1992. And Poland won both gold medals for individual and team.
So like, how does this even work? Like,
Oh, maybe did it debut in 1980? Oh no, it. Okay. I'm just gonna keep going back until it won't let me go back anymore. I'm currently in the 60s. 1964, 1960. How far back does the modern pentathlon go? I'm in 1932,
History.
1928,
1912
1924.
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1912 is the last. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
Who won the first one?
Uh,
Which flag are you? It looks
Who
like
won
it's
the
either
first-
Sweden. I think it's Sweden or Denmark because their flags are. No, it could be Denmark, Norway, or Sweden because their flags look exactly the same and they're only color based. So, oh no, it says Sweden next to it. So
Yeah.
it's Sweden. Okay.
that's.
All right. I've never heard
Oh.
of this until today, though.
I haven't either, and like I actually want to watch this now. Like this looks like it's gonna be freaking nuts. Like how do you
Sounds
even get
amazing.
into something like this?
Cult? It's a cult? And
Yeah.
for anyone watching this stream, and I've been snacking on, I found gluten-free, dairy-free, chocolate and normal chess mix.
Oh, really?
It's delicious. So I've been snacking on that. Like, I'm just eating it like a snack right now. I'm not even eating it like cereal.
Yeah.
I'm just eating like a snack. If you could
Really?
if you could have ever been the founder of any company or group of people that ever existed, which would you choose?
Okay. Standard Oil.
Yeah, that's a really great shout. Yeah. No, I'm with that. What would be?
Yeah.
I'm trying to come up with one that would be fun to have, though. What would be?
Wait, are
fun?
you kidding me? Standard Oil is fun to have.
Okay, fair.
Like-
I mean, like something silly that like I want to be the person that.
Scientology?
No way. That shit's a cult, Steve.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be fun to be the founder of it? You get a sick boat.
That is true.
Like,
Yeah.
you get to be a crazy asshole, and
Yeah.
nobody questions your craziness.
Scientology. Imagine being like, Scientology is the one I want. I think, yeah, dude, it's hard to go against your answer. What would be silly though? Like, I want to be the founder. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be the founder of Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Just because I get soda.
Yeah.
I am soda at that point.
Oh,
I think my
no.
blood would be replaced with soda.
I have a better one.
Okay, I'm listening.
Pepsi.
Why would you want Pepsi over?
All right.
Does Pepsi own more?
No. At some point, I believe in the 90s, Pepsi became the 6th largest military power in the world.
What?
So...
Wait, what?
Because the Russians had nothing to trade for Pepsi, right?
Okay.
So they traded aircraft carriers and submarines.
Oh my goodness. Alright,
right?
I pick Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi's pretty good. So you get the soda dumbness, and then you just take over like Brazil or something. And
oh my goodness.
make a tax haven.
It's just, the new country is called, PepsiCo. Trademark.
Pepsi Land.
Pepsi Land. And it's just TM next to it because we have to trademark it. You know, we gotta be smart with our business here.
Like, it's just dumb, you know?
I agree.
You can...
I found possibly the most thought-provoking question I've seen this entire time.
Yeah?
Do crabs think we walk sideways?
I think crabs can walk forward, too.
They probably can, but, like, when they scuttle from side to side, you know? Like, I wonder if they think, like... Or they think we, like, they see a person walk, they're like, why are they doing that? Don't they know the benefits of walking sideways? Going sideways everywhere is so great. I feel like...
That's true, because we can walk sideways, too.
We can, but, like, we choose to walk straight most of the time. So, I do have a theory of crab culture.
Yeah.
The first crab to try to walk forward was burned and hailed a witch.
Oh.
So I think the crabs would believe that someone who's walking forward would be a witch. And, you know, they would be ostracized for walking that way.
Alright.
Yeah.
Crab culture, you're saying, right?
Mm. Oh no, there's typing.
I'm thinking that the crabs, right?
Yes.
They just like it's a show of power that you don't need to be looking where you're going. Right? So like they look down on us because we don't walk sideways. Right?
Oh my goodness. They're
right?
saying
so,
we
like,
have no chutzpah.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm feeling it. My brain suddenly went to the crab people from South Park, by the way. So I think if they started walking forwards, that's what they would turn into.
Yeah. DeCrabo.
DeCrabo.
Oh no.
Okay, so this one's a bit morbid, but you're being held at gunpoint, and the gunman asks you for one reason why he shouldn't pull the trigger. What do you tell him? I'd say, why not pull the trigger?
Alright.
And then proceed to get shot in the head.
What was the question? You cut out a little bit there.
Alright, so you're being held at gunpoint, and the gunman asks for one reason why he shouldn't pull the trigger. What do you tell him? And I was saying that, I say, why not?
Because, let's see.
But, realistically, I think I'd be like... I would just list some sort of fact I knew that had nothing to do with the situation at all. Like, did you know that ostriches are the fastest land bird?
Yeah. Did you know you can drop Zeus's now?
Did you know that the SG-553 has 100% armor penetration?
That's exactly what you do.
If I was panicking, those two facts might be one of the first facts that come to my mind.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know what you do. Like, how do you convince that man?
I think you go straight reverse psychology on him.
Yeah.
And say, Oh, finally, I've been waiting for you for so long to do it. Get it over with. I'm not giving you a reason why not to shoot. Go for it. Yeah, just make sure you don't miss, and like you take his hand and put it in a better position. Go ahead.
So I think you actually try to convince him that you paid him.
Okay, I'm listening.
So like you convince the gunman that you actually paid him to kill you.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that you no longer want him to do it.
I always thought that like a weird scenario would happen is if like you accidentally put like a bounty on yourself.
Yeah.
Or like that should be like an action movie.
Yeah.
Except it's not on yourself? Yeah, except it's not an accident. Like it's just kind of like the world's best fighter. Or like the world's most deadly assassin is so cocky he puts the bounty on his own head.
Funny thing is, me and Nick actually ran into somebody doing that in Star Citizen.
Beautiful.
Like,
what a man.
You would just put a bounty on himself so bounty hunters would come after him and so he could kill them. It was hilarious.
I absolutely love that line of thinking.
Yeah.
What a beautiful person. Who thought of such a great thing.
So, like, it's not out of the ordinary. It would make a great movie, I think.
Honestly, I think it generally would make an amazing movie.
Yeah.
So, everyone who heard this, I mean, that would make a horrible movie. Don't ever think about writing that script, because we're doing it.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is an interesting one. If you had to choose for it to be one season for the rest of time, would it be winter, autumn, spring, or summer?
Alright, I think you gotta pick summer.
Summer is a fair shout. I don't know why. Like, autumn or spring are the first two that come to my mind. Because they're, like, a nice in-between.
Yeah.
It's not... I think you make the most people happy by picking autumn or spring.
Oh, see, I was doing completely selfish.
Selfishly?
Yeah.
Probably... I don't know. It's hard not to pick the summer. But, because it's always alright to go outside for the most part.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe spring still for me, though. It's a little cooler, but you don't have to worry about any days that hit like 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe spring would be my selfish answer. Yes, I'm quite. Okay.
Guess that makes sense.
Yeah. If you could choose to get a PhD in any field of research, what field would you choose? It's so hard not to go for like a joke answer.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if I just got it right now, what would I choose? What would be... I actually want to go with something cooler. Like, if you were just suddenly gifted this knowledge and got the PhD, I think something like, being like an archaeologist or something would be really cool. Like, just suddenly having the ability to do that. I don't know. Like, honestly, though, like, I said this before, like, a few weeks ago on podcasts, we had a question that, what language would you learn if you could learn any language? And I actually picked sign language. I don't know if you can get a doctorate in American Sign Language.
Probably.
If you could, I probably would do that. Because, yet again, I feel like that would be... That's honestly, like something to me that sounds like an amazing skill to have.
So, apparently, that's like a PhD in philosophy.
I believe it.
Somehow.
I guess it's... Is it philosophy, I guess? I guess it's a different way of interpreting the world. I don't know.
Oh, wait. No, this is sign language for doctor.
Oh.
No.
Uh-oh. We may need to back out of that one.
See, I would either pick a doctorate in power electronics or mechatronics.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's a good show. Yeah.
Yeah, I like robot.
No. Honestly, fair.
Yeah. Robot fun.
Robots are fun. Oh man, building robots all day would be kind of fun.
Yeah, robots fun.
I would build the most dumb robots though in the entire world. Like the robots themselves wouldn't be dumb, but like they would be for the weirdest tasks you could ever
No.
like find.
What's it? There's actually a person. Have you ever heard of the Queen of Shitty Robots?
No. They sound like one of my favorite people ever though now.
Simone Gertz. She's a very interesting person. And she just makes the shittiest robots. I'll send her YouTube channel. You can take a look.
I think I might have
actually
actually found it already.
Yeah. She's made a Tesla pickup truck.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Popcorn helmet that feeds her popcorn.
Oh, so that's amazing.
Yeah, but it doesn't work well.
Oh, that's not amazing.
Like, it just shoves popcorn at her face.
Oh, goodness. Oh,
yeah.
Good golly.
Yeah. She works with Adam Savage now from Mythbusters.
Oh,
apparently.
Beautiful.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, no. Being someone like her would be cool.
Yeah. I don't think she has a doctorate, but, like, yeah.
So
doctorate in mechatronics.
My mind,
I
forgot his name, but, oh no, Michael Reeves was, like, where my mind went.
Yeah.
Like, but he's like, chaotic creations.
Yeah.
He's not, like, dumb creations. They all serve a chaotic purpose.
I mean, you can do what he does with, like, 3 weeks of learning.
Yeah, that is true.
Like...
But would I want to?
mean,
does the world need a second one of him? I really don't think it does.
Yeah, he's just... I've ever told you, like, I have this thought about... There's a point where you've just learned enough to be dangerous. That's him.
That's him. Yeah. No.
Like
100%. You're right. Yeah. No. He's at the point where it's like, if he turned evil, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah. Like, you know, some people, like, they just learn like a little bit, and then all of a sudden they are wildly dangerous.
Yeah. I believe that he is indeed one of those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, at least in a lot of engineering fields, I think that's a thing. Like I'm that way with chem, right? Like, I don't know a lot of chem, but I know enough chem to make, like, rocket fuel or gunpowder. And then blow myself up doing it because I'm an idiot.
That's fair. I love that.
Yeah.
Alright, so I found a really stupid hypothetical that I love. That it's kind of like my sense of humor. Yeah. So I'm going to read it out. You're playing poker with a tiger. You're holding a 10 of clubs, a 9 of clubs, and the flop is a 9 of diamonds, a 7 of hearts, and a jack of clubs. You notice that the tiger's tail is thrashing around violently, and it seems to be completely unaware that it's doing so. Like in involuntary action. It stares at you hypnotically and slowly places a minimum bet. Do you fold, call, raise, or run screaming? It's like, I do love that the run screaming is an option.
It depends what's on the table, right?
Oh my goodness.
Like, it depends what the tiger has in this game.
Yeah, so it really does come up to the hand that the tiger has. And the tiger knows how to play poker, first of all. Mind blown. Holy crap, why does he know how to play poker?
Yeah.
I just love that his tail is thrashing around violently. Seems to be unaware what he's doing. What do you do? Fold, call, raise, or run screaming? Run screaming is at the top of the list, by the way. Because there's a shot that if you call or raise, he's gonna jump the table and maul you.
Yeah.
He's a tiger. Yeah.
What if you fold, though? I think folding might be the best idea.
He was fold, and the tiger's like, yes, I want another hand.
Yeah.
I'm so good at this game.
Leave the situation after folding slowly.
Oh, so what you're saying is fold slowly, then run streaming.
Yes.
Ah, I do like the idea of combining the answers, and I'm down for it. I think you fold. The safest is to fold, and or like, do you just fold and try to play it off cool? Like, you just fold, slide your cards in. I had nothing. Mr. Tiger. Don't hurt me. Look at those sharp teeth of yours. Aren't they pointy? Aren't you such a good tiger? I'll buy you a steak. Do you want a steak? I'll buy you one. And then, like, if you're in a casino, can someone buy this man a steak? Yeah. Is that a tiger? Yes! He needs a steak. Get him a steak, I'll pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you just buy the tiger a steak and fold. I'm hoping that... You know what? I'm gonna Google something.
What's up?
How long is the attention span of a tiger? Do we know the attention span of a tiger? Let's see. I don't know if we know that, actually. Oh. Apparently... they can have an attention span of around 2 hours. So you just fold for 2 hours straight, and then the tiger eventually loses interest and go like hunt something.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, we just fold for 2 straight hours.
But you might get hungry by then.
Oh, you're buying steaks the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to make sure
it's expensive.
It's gonna be expensive, but hopefully you can make your money back once he leaves the table. It's a long con. But I think it's the safest action.
It sounds like the safe bet,
You
honestly.
feed the tiger. And that's... Yeah. No, that's it. I like this. If you had to describe your life in 20 words or less, what would you say? Clusterfuck. That's one word. Only needed one word. I think that's appropriate for most of us.
A series of meaningless whatevers.
I like that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Just whatever.
I'll give you 20 whatevers. Beautiful. Oh, so this one. You're at a train track. You notice that your 4-year-old daughter is tied on the track in which the train is coming. Oh, wait, I guess like that's the track it's coming on. You have a split second to flick a switch which would send the train down the next track to your horror. Your husband/wife is tied to that track. Which you choose and why? Easy. I'm not having children, so that's someone else's kid. Unfortunate for them.
Yeah. Probably a problem. Depends how much life insurance I have on
either partner. Oh man. In this hypothetical, it's like, does the child or the spouse have more money in the life insurance policy? Oh goodness. So it's like $1 million for my wife to go. Oh, sweetie, I think our daughter has so much longer to live.
Oh.
We don't have a kid. This yells, we don't have a kid. Like, whoops. Oh no. Yeah, very much an oh no.
Yeah. Like, what do I stand to gain from this? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love the perspective.
Yeah.
Beautiful, must say. This is a weird one. Would you rather be a poet or a tap dancer?
A poet or a tap dancer?
Poet.
Excellent question.
Tap dance. Poet, maybe? What? Oh, I don't... Is there there might be more money in tap dancing. Or is it poetry? I don't know. Well,
tap dancing,
to be fair,
poetry.
It doesn't say you'd be good at either. You just are a tap dancer or a poet now. I think I'd have a better shot as a poet than a tap dancer.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think poetry's probably easier
Then
than
tap
tap dancing.
dancing?
Yeah,
Yes, I would argue. You don't have to tap your feet. You don't
yeah.
really have to get up to do poetry. You can kind of just stay where you are. Wherever you are. You can just stay there and do poetry. But you can't just stay there and tap dance. Sometimes people will be very upset. Especially if you live like in an apartment and there's people below you. They'd be
Uh,
very upset at your career choice.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see if any of these others are interesting. Just running through them. Oh, it's a classic. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? I would probably take the 100 duck-sized horses. I think are probably easier. You're gonna get swarmed eventually, but like you have a better shot.
Yeah.
That horse-sized duck is gonna fuck your day up.
The horse-sized duck. Oh no.
It's gonna hurt you. It's not gonna go well for anyone.
Yeah. Horse-sized duck, never good.
Nah.
I don't know. Well, duck size. Yeah, I could beat a duck in a fight.
A horse-sized duck, though?
I don't.
Like,
Ducks?
if it pecks you once in the wrong place, it's over.
Yeah, yeah. But its bones are really thin.
It's true. They are, well,
Right?
it's the size of a horse, so I think its bones got bigger.
Right, right, right. Its bones will get bigger,
But
but
maybe they're not, they're still breakable.
bird bones are hollow, right?
Okay,
So
I'm liking where you're going with
there's a
this.
chance the duck just collapses under its own weight, like
Yeah.
literally.
Okay, maybe the duck is the answer here.
Yeah.
I'm liking it. Yeah, we go with the duck, and we just hope for the best. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hope it just kills itself.
Yeah, no, that's really the best bet because you would get swarmed by 100 horse-sized ducks eventually.
Yeah.
They're like you'd be able. I think anyone we know would be able to take out a good like 20 to 50. But then there's more of them. They're still coming. Like, and they're looking for blood. Like I don't think it's like they come at you one at a time like bad guys in a movie. I think they're 100 horse-sized ducks are coming for you.
Yeah.
No, duck-sized horses.
Duck-sized horses.
Duck-sized horses. I said it, and I'm like, oh, that's horrifying.
Like,
But,
I think they're going to be sturdier than the horse-sized duck, though.
yeah, because like horses are pure muscle, man.
Yeah.
Like, and their kicks can kill people. I'm sure their kicks that size would still hurt a lot, and they have teeth. They have teeth. They probably would bite you.
Yes. Almost definitely.
Truthfully, though, I would try to befriend both parties.
Yeah.
Imagine having a pet duck that's that big. Like, assuming it doesn't like crash itself on its own weight. Like, imagine be able to like go over to a friend's house and ride your duck. It's like a car. It just goes.
It's kind of a mess, isn't it?
It's to be fair, having a life where you have a duck that big, not easy.
Yeah.
Very messy. However, I do think the positives outweigh the negatives, and I would love that duck. It would take a lot to feed him, but like I would love him all the same.
I don't know. Seems kind of sketch.
Okay, so hypothetically, would you rather have one horse-sized duck as a pet or 100 duck-sized horses as pets?
I think the horse-sized duck, I guess, but
yeah, because I'm like that's a lot. That's a lot of little mouths. I mean, you basically have an army at your disposal.
Yeah.
You see your enemy, you just tell the horses, get him! But you can also tell the really, really big duck to get him, too. So,
yeah. really big duck.
What do you? I don't know what's more terrifying running at you.
The horse.
The really, really big duck, or 100 tiny horses.
Have you ever seen like? I'm thinking like miniature horses here.
Yeah,
but like smaller,
they're a
like
little
baby
smaller.
miniature horses.
Yeah, like they're a little smaller, but
Yeah.
but they have the ferocity of a full-grown horse.
Yeah, and horses are fucking scary.
Yeah, dude, like if horse doesn't like you, they could kill you very easily.
So like, I don't know. Like ducks get territorial, but like
they also like peas.
Yeah.
You need to buy so many peas for that duck.
Yeah.
Huh.
A lot of peas.
Yeah. I'll make it work. I want this duck.
Yeah, the duck's pretty good, I gotta say.
Yeah. I still think, I really want the tiny giraffe from earlier, where I breed the corgi and the giraffe, and I'm just hoping it's a very small giraffe.
Oh no.
Imagine having a giraffe that fits on your desk, and like a weasel-sized giraffe.
Oh.
Like a desk weasel.
A desk weasel.
Yeah. Have you seen a desk weasel before?
No, I have not seen a desk weasel.
Oh my goodness. Let me see if I could find the desk weasel. Here he is. I have found the desk weasel. For your viewing pleasure, the desk weasel.
No. The desk weasel.
And I will show the desk weasel to the stream as well.
Ozzy the desk weasel, huh? Oh, I like him. He's pretty good.
Right? The desk weasel. And just in case anyone wants to see it in chat, here is the link to the Ozzy the desk weasel. He is adorable. Yeah.
I feel like you should be able to make a cage somehow that lets him come out onto the desk if he wants.
Yeah.
Like a little tube to the desk or something.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
I mean, like, having a desk weasel sounds like peak living, to be honest with me.
Something to clean up after the desk weasel, too.
I like it. I just like the idea of you having, like, a tiny man who just comes in, like, the people at the circus and cleans up after the elephants, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm just here to clean up after the weasel.
Yeah. Scruffy from Futurama.
Yes, exactly. Small Scruffy from Futurama would be perfect. And imagine, you don't have to buy him much food.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
You just cut him a little piece of everything you eat.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah.
Cleans up after desk weasel. It's great.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, desk weasel is so cute.
Desk weasel is great.
I wouldn't be able to get any work done with a desk weasel, but I wouldn't care.
No, because you have desk weasel.
Yeah, so you have a desk weasel though, so why would you want to work?
That's like, have you seen the people who have decoy keyboards for their cats?
No, but that's actually genius.
Yeah.
That's so smart, having a decoy keyboard. Cats are evil.
Cats are evil.
Yeah.
We agree on this.
Yes, we do. Okay. We are both also allergic to cats. May I say. I'm going to have some more of these with us.
Biological terrorists.
Hard to agree.
Yeah. Do you see him?
Oh my goodness. Showing this Sonus' streamer fast. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
He's a cat, right?
He knows. He's like, how you cannot type anymore? I am on the keyboard.
Yeah. Keith's cat does that. I keep telling him to get one of those.
Get a decoy keyboard. Have you sent this to him?
No, I haven't sent the picture to him.
Oh, you got to, because it's like, first of all, look how cute this is.
Yeah. Second of all, look
how cute this is. Oh, man. That is crazy.
Yeah.
In the best way possible, of course.
Pretty crazy.
And
Whole things.
yeah, because it's like it's a whole you get a whole keyboard. It's for the cat though. Amazing. So smart though. Coming up with this idea, this guy's a genius.
Just give the cat his own keyboard to sit on.
Maybe that's what they want. Right?
Yeah, I could see that.
They just secretly want the keyboard. Like, keyboard of their own.
They definitely could.
Alright, my brain just went to a world where cats, like, could type.
Oh, no.
No. I don't think we should live in that world. Cats should not have that kind of power.
So my thought is, right? What if we get, like, a little hot plate, right? And we put it above where, like where that keyboard is, right? Because cats like it warm, don't they?
Probably. I actually don't know a lot about cats.
I don't either.
Yes, they like milk, even though I think it's bad for them, someone told me once. But they like milk. Give them milk.
Yes. They also like cyanide.
Also give them gun.
Yes.
Cats
like
love
bullets.
guns. Yes. Studies show that 1 out of 1 cats likes to go to the shooting range
Yeah.
on its days off.
Did I told you about the cat problems we had at my old house, right?
I don't remember, actually.
So we had a neighbor who had outdoor cats,
Oh, yeah, okay.
and these cats were awful.
Oh, no.
Like they would bite people, they would go after people.
That's actually really bad.
Yeah. So we had to set up like an automatic sprinkler to stop the cats.
Oh.
So like people in high school, I think thought I was like sadistic or something because I was sitting there like I need a way to get rid of these cats better. Like they're horrible.
Yeah. And they're just sitting there like, why are you getting rid of all these cats?
Yeah. Like
What are you doing?
Like we were thinking of pouring hot water out the window on them or something. Like
Oh, okay. That might be a bit sadistic. Yeah.
or water out. We couldn't get rid of them.
No, that's fair.
Like the sprinkler wouldn't hit them.
So
always.
What my big thought would have been was
Yeah.
pick someone else's house and hang cat toys off the side of it.
Oh, you see, but that's like
You just give it to someone else's problem. I know.
yeah.
However, that sounds like a problem for them to deal with.
I wonder if we could have like sprayed down the neighbor who owned the cat's house with catnip.
That would be genius because they were the ones who
Yeah.
bought the cat.
Yeah. It wasn't one cat though, Tony. It was like 4.
That's a lot of cats, my dude.
Yeah. It was like a lot of outdoor cats.
Oh, that's so many cats.
Yeah.
That's so many cats. Why do you need that many cats? The answer is you don't, but like...
You don't. You definitely
You
don't.
really don't need that many cats.
You don't need any more
goodness.
than one, I would say.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like, I understand having, like, a second of a pet. So, like, the
Yeah.
first one has a friend.
yeah.
But, like, And they were all 4 outside cats?
Yeah.
That's just, to me, like, to be fair, yet again, don't know a lot about cats. But that sounds like irresponsible to me. To have...
It was, she
Like-
was like adopting them from somewhere and putting them outside in our neighborhood. Like, it was irresponsible, it was bad, and yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of like...
Like,
At that point,
yeah. Like, that's where I really got, like, a hatred for cats, you know what I mean?
I can't blame you. I generally cannot blame you. So yeah.
Like, I don't even understand how people like those things anymore. I don't know.
It is hard to understand, honestly.
Yeah.
I get it, they're cute.
They-
Like, okay, to be fair, Brecken's family has 3 cats. I keep my distance, but they are adorable.
Yeah.
They're very cute. So I understand. They're adorable. They can be sweethearts. I don't like outdoor cats that much, though.
Yeah.
Like an indoor cat is just a normal pet, you know? Like, so to me, it never would bug me. Other than the fact that I am allergic to it.
Yeah.
And a lot of cats seem to know that I'm allergic to them.
And they want to come nearby.
Yeah, they come bug me.
Yeah.
Yep. So, one of Mark's old cats, who unfortunately has passed away, every time it came over, would, like, rub up against me. And I'm like, my leg is going to break out now. And she walked in my lap multiple times. And I'm like, I love this. You're so cute. You know what? I'm going to give you a few pets and I'm going to regret it later, but I'm going to do it.
See,
you're in my lap.
I'm allergic enough to the point where, like, I don't even want to touch the thing. Like, because I'll break out in, like, hives.
No, I break out in hives. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. By I regret it later, I mean, like,
Yeah.
no, I instantly have to run, scrub my hands, and hope that I don't break out in hives.
Oh, yeah.
From one little head scratch. So that's to the point where I've never pet any Brecken's cats. Not once. It's
User joined your channel.
Not worth it for me. Mr. Ryan has appeared in TeamSpeak. Hello, good sir.
Probably fair.
How do, friends?
How do? We're actually talking... Well, this is... I think Ryan would refute this probably, but we were talking about not liking cats that much, but it's mostly because we're allergic to cats.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I said, I 100% see the appeal of a cat. However, I'm very allergic to them, and when I'm around cats, they seem to know that I want to love them, but can't, so they come up to me and try getting me to pet them, which makes me break out in hives.
You know there's a reason why that happens, right?
Is it because they know?
Well, here's the thing. Cats perceive threats when something is staring at them directly. So the people who want to interact with them, they give the cats like the heebie-jeebies because they're staring right at them.
Yeah.
They like individuals who are kind of ignoring them. And then they're like, oh, okay, so like we can make this work. It's like a symbiotic thing.
I like that. It's like, this is the relationship I'm looking for. Come over here.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the most annoying thing, because my mom's also allergic. So whenever she goes over to a place that has a cat, the cat always just jumps up on her lap and just looks at her, and she's like, God damn it, every time.
I literally was just talking about how Mark's old cat would hop on my lap like every time I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you guys there when Nick tried to drop a cat on me?
No, I don't think I was. What?
Yeah, Nick tried to drop, first time I came over.
We
were sitting in his basement, Nick comes down with Lola, and is about to drop him on me.
Did he know you're allergic?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm like, that doesn't sound like something Nick would do if he knew you were allergic.
That was just planned murder.
He's like,
Tony,
Steve dies today.
We were talking about animal friends before, right?
Yes.
Here is the best law.
Denying your pet the chance to make friends with members of its own species could be considered an act of cruelty, at least in Switzerland. According to Techley, animal rights law introduced there in 2008 makes it legal to own just one guinea pig at a time.
This is accurate. They do get lonely.
They do get lonely. That's fair. The law was part of a legislative push to grant social rights to pets that tend to get lonely. Guinea pigs, for example, are herd animals, so having at least one furry companion to share a cage with should supposedly boost their quality of life. I love that.
It's a great
Switzerland is such a good place, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just like to, you go to a pet store, walks in.
Yeah.
I would like to buy one guinea pig, please. Oh, sure. Do you own another guinea pig? No, I only own this one guinea pig, and I only want that one guinea pig. Oh, that's fine, sir. They have a radio on their shoulder. We got one. Come get him. Take him away.
So, we read that in, I think, 2008 or 2009. That's how we ended up with 2 guinea pigs.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so cute, though. Like, it's that might be the cutest law I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's the best law.
It
right?
might be the best law ever. It's like there are very important laws throughout our history. However, making it an act of cruelty to only own one guinea pig,
yeah,
that's up there.
Like,
it's really
That
up
tops the
there.
list.
you know,
It
somebody
really is.
very specific had to get in office for that law to come.
Guess I was kind of like, I love it. Love the thought process. However, I really just am like, how did you get there? Like,
There's
what?
the Geneva Convention, and then right underneath that is this law about
guinea pig
pigs.
law.
Yeah. Because I'm just like, what mind space were you in? That like, I wonder though.
Oh,
Straight-
the picture on the article is so good. Wait a minute.
Oh, please send. But I'm like, I wonder if like they ran with that as their like number one thing. When I get in office, I shall make it illegal to own just one guinea pig.
Yeah.
Guinea pig rights.
Guy for guinea pig rights in Switzerland, because I don't know what Switzerland's accent is, so I'm just speaking louder. I love that picture though. Look how cute that guinea pig is.
Look at
Alright, I'll show it to stream real fast.
Yeah.
Stream. Look. Beautiful, huh? Guinea pig. Yes. Aw, is that a guinea pig in the background?
Sorry.
You're dead.
No, I'm fine. We just keep getting targeted ads. Like, me and Nicole are both getting targeted ads for diapers because they're putting us in, like, the range of... And this is my guess. I'm thinking they're using telemetry to tell that we live together and that we're in the, like, the range of, like, mid-20s where people start having families. But I don't think Google quite understands how much I don't want a crotch goblin.
Yeah, I love that you
legitimately
call them
don't
crotch
want it.
goblins, by the way.
Like, and we're both, at first it was just her, but now I started getting them. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, it's so annoying. It's like, what don't you understand, Google?
Well,
How many
so-
times?
It made it knows you guys are of the right age, right? It knows
That's
you
the
have
thing.
2 separate Google accounts you're logging in on. It knows Nicole's is looking at generally girly things, and you are looking at cars.
It's so fucking annoying. I just guess that because we're
That's absolutely
within
amazing.
such close,
Yeah.
No, vicinity of each other.
You're on the same IP.
Yeah, no, we're on the same IP. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. And our names are not the same last names. So it's like, oh, fuck. Right.
Yeah, so they're 100% just like, you two. You're in your 20s. Oh, you live together. Oh, you have different last names, so you're not quite married yet. Interesting. Here's some diapers just in case you're thinking about having that baby that you know you're gonna have. It's like, Google. No. No, Google. Bad Google. How could you? Bad. Go to your corner, Google.
And it's not just on our phones. We're getting it on Hulu, too. And I'm like, oh, my fucking God. I just got to block everything.
It's just like,
Um,
Pampers' new ultra-tight diapers.
right, you have
Babies
your-
will not escape the diaper.
I don't have the DNS black hole set up for the TV. I only have it set up for my computer because I'm lazy and don't feel like putting it on my router.
Just put it on your router. It's easy.
I know, I'm going to put it on my router. I just haven't done it yet.
So think about it. Would you rather to put that on your router or more diaper commercials?
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
That's the answer I was looking for, by the way.
Yeah.
100% the answer.
Ryan, I gave you my block list, right?
Yeah, I have your block list.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a quality, good old time.
Yeah.
Just block everything.
Block it all!
Are any of you guys in the YouTube experimental ads group?
No.
It is the absolute worst. They're like baking the ads into the video somehow, like at runtime. So I
What?
can't watch videos without ads anymore. Like no ad blocks work. It's
Oh my-
terrible.
Well, that's how Ryan stops watching YouTube altogether.
Yeah, right.
You're
I
gonna
just, like-
force me to watch these? Fuck you.
I don't think they quite understand how much I despise ads and how much their platform really doesn't mean anything to me if I get involved. It gets that heavily involved. Like,
Yeah.
legitimately. Fuck that. There's a reason why I don't have cable TV. Because I'm not paying to watch ads. So, same thing with internet. I don't pay to watch ads either.
Respect.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
That's why, like, especially since, like, I have my own job and stuff For you, like, I actually probably a lot of my watch time is Twitch streams.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my best to sub to people that I spend a lot of time in their Twitch streams now. So I believe if you sub, you don't get ads, regardless. So I do use ad block, however, but like subbing, I wouldn't have gotten those ads anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, that's debatable. Adblock is now allowing ads to get through.
No, I'm sorry. Twitch, when you're a sub, you don't get ads.
No, I get that. But
Yeah.
if you didn't have that,
Yeah,
if it was
sorry.
just
That is fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, completely fair. But yeah. That's just my thought process. Is kind of like, well, you know, if it is nice at the very least to
support content creators. Yeah, I agree completely.
Yeah.
I don't do it enough. It's just laziness, to be honest.
It's not easy to, because it does add up. So right now, I only am like subscribed to like 2 Twitch channels. I'm just waiting for like friends who stream like to get sub buttons.
Oh.
Fair enough.
And then I could help support them because friendos have been kind enough to me to, you know, support me in the past. So hell yeah.
I don't watch enough Twitch. That's my problem.
It depends whether it's you know, it's your kind of content. If you're not like a live, it's very different content than say just sitting down watching a 20-minute video or like a 5-minute video, depending on like what you're watching. Oh,
exactly.
So Zelrin in chat said, I simp hard, but I will not do it through ads. Beautiful.
Damn straight.
Love it. Amazing. I think I did this. Exclamation point Zelrin. Follow our favorite V-girl, Zelrin, on Twitch, and there's your Twitch link if you're not following them. So.
Oh, God.
Beautiful. So I have that set up. And then, even though he's not here, my favorite thing to do is exclamation point Kyle. Disclaimer, Kyle does not speak for anyone but Kyle. That is my favorite. They're not binds, technically, but commands. I like to say binds because I'm so used to having Counter-Strike binds that say something in chat. But, yeah. I remember when I made that, I was like, well, usually, like, every other command I have for someone is, like, promoting, like, their Twitch channel or something else. And then Kyle's like, no, but you are promoting me. Because you're promoting that this is how I am. And I'm like, I love it. Beautiful. I love... That emote is amazing. We just got an emote from Zelrin that is just like a little cat peeking its head. Or is it a little dog? It could be a little dog. Maybe it's a dog. I don't know. It could be like a corgi, but it might be a cat. It's just kind of like peeking its head.
It's called Craig R1
It's
Lurk.
beautiful, whatever it is. Love it. Amazing.
So I guess that's Craig, and he is in fact lurking.
Yeah. Amazing. What I want to see. That's content. That's quality content.
That is in fact content.
Yeah. One day, I would love... Oh, sorry, I got caught up. Because I saw this. You're promoting... not promoting Kyle's opinions. Yeah. You know. Kyle is free to say anything Kyle wants. He knows that. He has that power. Should Kyle have that power? Debatable. However, Kyle is just so much fun to be around that you have to let him do it. Kyle's always a good time. Love that boy. He might be asleep. By the way.
Oh.
Well, because you got to keep in mind that like him and Chris work inverted hours compared to most. So this is, if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in chat. But I believe this would be theoretically like their 8 a.m. I don't know how like if they're completely inverted. I think because they would work normally from like 8 p.m. to like 5 3 a.m. or no, I probably like 3 p.m. or something.
I thought it was like 4 or 5.
Okay, so sorry. Yeah, they said we are about 12 hours off.
Yeah.
So they're so it's probably 4 or 5. Then it's probably like an 8 to 5, 8 to 4, 8 to 5. Should Kyle have any power? No, but it'll be funny. Fair.
Why are we giving Kyle power? Whose idea was this?
It was my idea because Kyle is almost like a person you just want to see what he does in every situation.
No. I know what he does.
It's beautiful. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest. The thing that gives me one of the most lives right now is Kyle sending Snapchats of Otis and like him interacting with Otis. The cutest thing. My goodness. I never thought that Kyle could get a pet that acted like Kyle. To me, I think Otis is Kyle if Kyle was a cat. Chris has met Otis in person, so I'm hoping that I could get confirmation that Otis is Kyle, but a cat from Chris.
Oh no.
Okay, they're on 8:30 to 4:30, so I was close. But he kept Kyle up late because of stream today. So Kyle's probably a very sleepy boy right now. Oh, okay. So Otis is the best broken doggo. That should answer a lot of questions. What is with like people I know and having cats that are dogs? Nathan's cat, Penelope, is also just a dog. To be fair though, Nathan has 3 dogs and 1 cat. So the cat just probably followed everything the dogs did. And it's like, oh yes, I must be one of you. I'm not them, the big ones, so I am you.
Oh no.
It is the cutest thing in the world, because it's just kind of like... I was living a few weeks back, Nathan said that in their house they have a joke that everyone has a dog.
Yeah.
And Nathan's dog is the cat that is a dog.
Oh no.
Oh man. Absolutely beautiful. I always love hearing about pets. Pets are
great.
Pets are great, you know?
Yeah.
Always top tier.
Yeah.
Ryan, where you live, are you guys allowed to have any pets?
No, we're not, which is the most annoying thing.
I was going to say, like, I thought, like, are you much of a cat person? Or
I'll go with both. I mean,
okay.
It's funny you mentioned that cats are dogs, essentially. See, my dog was essentially a cat.
Yes.
You know, like, super tiny, 9 lives, all sorts of... Hates human interaction. He just doesn't... Or me, at least, interacting with him. Doesn't really like sitting with anyone or being around people. He's not like a traditional dog. Granted, he's a Shih Tzu, so it's not like he's
so cute.
He's tiny and he's small.
So tiny.
It's just like I'll take anything. Like I don't care if it's a cat or it's a dog. You know,
you just want a friend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want a beta fish. I was gonna try to sneak like a beta fish into the apartment, but it specifically says on our lease any form of pet. I'm like, but.
Not even a goldfish?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Like, my mom had to go down to Florida for, like, a conference. And I texted my landlord. I'm like, hey, I really don't want to drive, like, 2 hours down and then spend the next 3 days down there doing nothing, essentially, outside of hanging with you guys. But I have to be back up there.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I can't do it. You know, it'd be dangerous to our neighbors have a kid. I'm like, I'm pretty sure the kid could yeet my dog.
I was just saying, it's like sends picture of the dog. It's like, picks him up. Have you seen him?
Yeah, exactly.
He's
danger,
like,
huh? It's so
isn't
small.
Cody like tiny, old, and blind?
Pretty much. He's blind to death at this point.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
not completely.
He's more of a harm to himself than anyone else at this point.
Yeah, pretty much is.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
How old is he now?
15.
My God.
Yeah, it's 14 or 15. I can't remember. Off the
Goodness.
top of my head. Yeah,
That is
he's
one
an old guy.
He is an old. He's an old man of a dog now.
Yeah, he can't really walk well. Like my mom will take him out for walks in the morning just so he use the bathroom and stretch his legs and whatnot. She gets around, like, we live on a cul-de-sac. She gets around the cul-de-sac. He's like, I'm done. I've had enough. regardless of whether or not he's gone to the bathroom or not, he's like, nope, he just sits there. He doesn't want to move.
I love the stubbornness. Adorable.
Like, if my mom really pulls, he'll come, but he'll do it begrudgingly,
It's like, I'm only doing this because you know I love you. Oh, man. So cute.
Oh.
I do love, though, that, like, pets, like, will get set in their ways, and it's like, no. Just because I'm blind and deaf, I know exactly where we are still. I don't want to go any further. This is where I stop.
This is where I draw the line. This is the hill I die on.
Absolutely amazing. Love it. Yeah, because unfortunately, that sucks. Like, being in somewhere where you can't have any pets.
Yeah, it does suck.
That, like, not even a fish.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't asked about the fish, but at this point, the interaction between me and my landlord is extremely limited, so I'm like, you know what, fuck it, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, I would just be like, not even a goldfish?
Yeah, honestly, I'm just, like, expecting I will just get a fish at one point, but here's the thing, I want to get a tank that's big. Like, I don't want to put a fish in a small tank. They require certain sizes, and like a betta fish should have at least a 10-gallon or like a 5 to 10-gallon tank, so it feels comfortable. So it doesn't feel like claustrophobic. So you can't exactly hide that easily.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. So unless I'm like hiding it up in the cabinets or some shit, it's not gonna be easy to get past. I mean, I could take it off and whatnot, but that's gonna be jarring to the fish. So I gotta think about the well-being of the fish.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tony, you got the TS5 client working.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually fixed that like a few months back.
Oh, nice.
How did I fix it? I actually don't remember. But I got it to work. Isn't that what's important? Is that I got it to work.
Yeah.
It's not how I got there. It's that somehow I might have broken it into working.
Hell yeah. That's the best way to do it. Congratulations, you're a programmer.
Yay, I've done it. Oh man, let's see. How far along are we? Okay, I think I'm gonna. Wow, I'm about 9 months pregnant. No, we're about almost 2 hours in, so I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. Just because the render time is gonna be a while for me. So
yeah.
This has been Backward Noise episode 338. That's still so many episodes. The number just doesn't go down. It's like that's how numbers are. Crazy, right, guys? Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for being on. I appreciate you all, and I'm going to stop recording now. Bye.
Bye.
Pickle Weasel.
Pickle Weasel.